Hello, my name is George Hikalis, and I'm president of the Institute for Rational Urban Mobility. I've been discussing some trains of thought, but now I'd like to discuss something that, in fact, does use a track, but is not technically really a train. I'm talking about personal rapid transit, or pod cars, as it's sometimes called. But I'm talking about doing this in a different way. There have been a number of experiments, a number of ideas through the years, and in fact some are beginning to be put into place, where these systems of elevated guideways, which have individual vehicles that take you from origin to destination, are being experimented with. Most notably is the one that you can see on the screen here, the pod car system that's being put into a test operation, a pilot operation at Heathrow Airport in London. But we're talking about going a bit further, and that is to try to make these vehicles, this personal rapid transit mode, a complete and total successor to motor vehicles in dense urban places. Then we could really achieve what we aspire to, what we call in New York, auto-free New York. That is to have a city without vehicles, without the encumbrance of vehicles on the surface streets. And the way to do this, of course, is with elevated guideways, but they would have to be on nearly every street. And the plan we're looking at is not to have any stations on this guideway system, but in fact to use the columns to track the vehicles down to a surface boarding point. This would avoid having elevated stations and having difficulty of getting people up into the air. We think this is a practical, doable approach. It needs to be pursued. It has not been pursued. It has not been studied in great detail. I was very happy to work closely with George Bliss, who was a pioneer of the human-powered vehicle system that we now see in the streets of New York, pedicabs. And we think that this is perhaps a good model to follow with personal rapid transit. We call it PeoplePowered PRT, People-Powered Personal Rapid Transit. And that is to have a system where passengers board their car and then do the work themselves, perhaps augmented with some electric power for those folks that don't have the full energy capability to do that. There would also have to be energy storage devices to take these cars back empty to get another ride, like a taxi cruises to find somebody else. We think this is feasible and practical, and we would urge those who are interested to get in touch with us through our IREM.org website. Thanks again for listening. We hope to hear from you.